Absolutely. I mean, his rogue was under pressure. His rogue was in the center of the starting area, which meant Hydra would have been in a bad place, very accessible for all the other members of Against All Authority, for Fears, even for Blinds, because Hiss was in control of the fight, but especially for those chain polys and also improved counterspells. So really, Hydra had tough luck in that situation, but who had even tougher luck, that was Calamist.
That game was a classic example of just how sporadic RMP mirrors can be. Every tiniest detail matters. You get knocked out of stealth and it can be game over in an instant. You have to play with complete perfection.
Yeah, well, it's saying that too. Ensidia almost turned it on its head. They really played well on the defense, and there was a big chance that they could have got back into that matchup and got the opener onto Hiss, but it wasn't going to happen. So here we go then, round 3. Gates about to open, a repeat of last matchup, Ruins of Lordaeron, and well, so far Hiss has been the one making the moves. Let's switch over to the center once again. Phoenix this time caught into a Nova. Let's switch over to Calamist. He's going to be on the outside. You can now see Hiss is also on the outside of the sarcophagus, roughly center with the green flag from the French team, and both of these rogues playing it a little bit more carefully. And in the center, you've got a lot of dispels coming out for either of these teams. We've currently got Forkin sat in a full sheep.
It looks as though they might open up with a nuke onto Forkin because all those dispels from Hydra are on him, and he won't have any hots. They're probably just waiting for a moment where Calamist can dive in there and open up with that cheap shot.
Look how Hiss is circling with Forkin though. Wherever Forkin goes, Hiss is with him. He is not going to allow Forkin to be out of range or, you know, too far away from the opener. And now Hiss knows that his team is safe. They've got rebuffed and they are going to be drinking up. And Hiss goes in closely, just avoids an arcane explosion. There comes a sap onto Hydra, and here comes the opener, and it is going to be onto Hydra. Calamist is quick to react though, gets onto the back of Hiss. He's caught in a gouge right now and a fear as he comes out. In comes the kidney shot onto the back of Hiss. They've done a great job of keeping up Hydra. That attack was completely nullified from the team of Ensidia, and Ensidia now could possibly lean onto aAa and take the advantage into this matchup. Forkin is in a sheep and a blind at the same time. Blind wears off. He's in a sheep. He has to find Hiss on the road. Hiss is next to him. He's actually got Calamist locked down into a kidney shot. Good position for Hiss at the moment. We haven't seen a reopener for both of these two. There comes the pain suppression actually onto Calamist. Now comes the Cloak of Shadows, and Calamist again is on the back foot. We're going to be following Hiss from Against All Authority. He looks to chase.
Calamist is trying to get away. He did have a Rupture on him, which has now expired. Of course, first pain suppression of the game came from Ensidia, so aAa with a slight advantage here. They did get the opener. Now pain suppression is coming out onto Hiss, who's crippled. He's got wound up on him. They're going to try and nuke him down with shatter combos, but Calamist isn't in range for those crucial stuns and mutilates.
Well, he actually backed off, and now he's rejoined the fight. Hydra actually has improved counterspell. They're looking to get a kill onto Hydra. He is going into a deep freeze. He is going down to about half HP. Hydra dipped down to 2,000, 1,000. He's almost a goner in this matchup. There comes a flash heal. There comes another, and he's going to sit above half health. And Hiss isn't going to get back onto his target, and Hydra will survive that fight. And through the help of his teammates, and Ensidia take round 3 and go in the lead 2-1. And both of the attacks onto Hydra as a priest. The first one was very, very close to either happening, but you know they did nicely to kind of, you know, he got that pain suppression, he got away, and then second time round it looked even more devastating to Hydra. 1,500 HP. That's as low as you would ever like to come in a grand finals on health. I mean, anything more and you pretty much got a feeling that you're dead, but Hydra persevered, healed himself up, and got back into the game, and once again, both the damages were very, very close. Ensidia did a little bit more, especially actually onto Calamist, as he got to sit on the back of Hiss there.